competition for 2025 just got interesting. As yes, Apple seems ready for a more aggressive push with the iPhone 17 Pro series, but with a shift in priorities. More leaks emerge on the Galaxy S25 Edge, because of course Samsung did not provide much to play with at Unpacked. More leaks of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 paint a phone that's finally getting updated to the times. And yes, nothing just took matters into their own hands as leaks were already stealing the thunder of the Phone 3a Pro. I'm Jaime Rivera, and even if it's odd to have so much news early in the week, let's go through today's 4 topics. This is Tech Briefing. The official news today are sort of that, as it seems nothing got tired of leaks, or I don't even know what to call it. The company just posted a teaser video from its Phone 3a Pro, and there's a lot to unwrap. First, well, it's hard to hide that the camera hump is pretty prominent to say the least. It does have a distinctive aesthetic, which is not really expected from a premium mid-ranger, as you usually see this more on flagships. The video also highlights Nothing's design process, showing how the company experimented with multiple variations before settling in on a final look. I will tell you that what I've noticed most is just the thickness of that camera module, but hey, clearly Nothing is out to make a statement. Beyond design, new leaks on Twitter have unveiled key specifications for the Phone 3a and Phone 3a Pro. The devices will run Nothing OS 3.0 based on Android 15, of course, and it's powered by the Snapdragon S Gen 3, delivering 25% processing boost over previous models of the A series. The phones will also feature a 6.77-inch AMOLED display with peak brightness of 3000 nits, making them Nothing's biggest and brightest screens yet. Then there's the rumor of new and additional side button that's being labeled as Essential Space. Initially, it was believed that this was a camera shortcut, but then the feature is now revealed to be for screenshots and instantly recording voice notes with them. The phone will then organize this content and generate action points, suggesting deep AI integration. Now, given Nothing's ongoing collaboration with ChatGPT, I would say that this is pretty cool as a use of AI. It reminds me of the old Pocket PCs, where you had a side button for you to be able to record voice memos. Curious to know what you think in the comments. Now let's switch to Samsung, as you bet the launch of Oppo's foldable was gonna ruffle some feathers. Reports from Android headlines and on-leaks have that the company's Galaxy Z Fold 7 will introduce key improvements over its predecessor while maintaining a similar design aesthetic, which is to be expected. Apparently, the device will feature a larger 6.5-inch outer display and an 8.2-inch inner display, making it the biggest foldable screen Samsung has ever produced. Though yeah, I'm already wondering about the aspect ratio, as the outer screen is a hair smaller than what we have from Oppo, but the inner screen sounds bigger. It will be significantly thinner than its predecessor, measuring just 4.5mm when unfolded and 9.5mm when folded, even if yes, no records have been broken just yet. It is also reported that Samsung has minimized the crease on the display, making it almost invisible according to the report, though yeah, we'll see about that. Now when it comes to internals, things get a bit polarizing, as yes, we have the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is obviously great, but the battery is reportedly still 4400 mAh. The S Pen is then rumored to be thicker, as the technology will be reportedly changed from Wacom to active Bluetooth, and yes, don't expect it to be embedded on the phone if it's going to get thinner. Samsung is expected to launch the Galaxy Z Fold 7 in July 2025, and sure, it might be some of the changes many of us have asked for, but not all of them. I'm curious to know if you're excited about any of this in the comments. And sure, let's continue with Samsung, as rumors continue to intensify on the Galaxy S25 Edge, given how little the company shared at Unpacked. It seems a YouTuber has managed to obtain a working Galaxy S25 Edge and shared a short demo, though yeah, as expected, the video got taken down, so we're just going to have to run on the verbal description of the design and size. It seems that when compared to an unfolded Galaxy Z Fold 6, the S25 Edge appears to be slightly thicker, suggesting that it could be a sub 6mm profile, with some reports estimating 5.84mm in thickness, though of course that will exclude the massive camera hump. The video then confirms some key specifications like Snapdragon 8 Elite, though we're unsure if it's the variant for Galaxy that has all the cores and extra clock speeds, or less for thermals. We also hear 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs on the storage front, a 4000 mAh battery, and the application used for testing also lists three 12-megapixel cameras, though this likely reflects the default image resolution rather than the actual sensor capabilities, as we do know that 200 megapixels on the main sensor always gets binned down by default. While specifications are pretty standard for a flagship in everything but the camera count and the battery size, the Galaxy S25 Edge's primary appeal lies in its ultra-thin and lightweight design, with rumors suggesting it might weigh even less than the 162 grams on the Galaxy S25. The question now is how relevant it'll be with thinner devices in the category from Oppo and Honor. I'm curious to know if you even care about this in the comments. And finally, for the most interesting news today, let's talk iPhone 17 series because the leaks continue to emerge and get really interesting. According to a new CAD render leaked by Majin Buu, we get to see all the upcoming iPhones in their full redesign glory. From left to right, we have the iPhone 17 Air with its single camera design and a slightly larger footprint. We then have the base iPhone 17, which at simple glance doesn't look much different to what we currently have. Next to it, we have the Pro iPhones in what seems to be another year where the changes will reach the smaller variant and the larger one instead of just one. And listen, sure, Majin Buu has a mixed track record, but I'm going to call this one a possibility as the leaks have been reinforced by Weibo-based insiders like Fixed Focus Digital, Ice Universe, Digital Chat Station, and more recently John Prosser. Most claim that these renders are based on supply chain sources, so we'll see. Now, one of the most significant changes that's not easily visible on the iPhone 17 Pro is the shift to an aluminum and glass build, which would be a first for this lineup. Ever since the Pro moniker started getting used with the 11 Pro, or even all the way back to the 10, which pretty much was the inspiration for this device, it's always been either stainless steel or a blend of titanium. Yes, here we have the Pro models with a new camera bar spanning across the device and that possible two-tone back. Obviously, the main question is why, and we kind of get a glimpse into that. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has hinted that Apple aims to position the iPhone 17 Pro as the ultimate tool for vloggers and content creators, potentially reducing the reliance on regular cameras. How is this camera bar going to help with that? We do not know, but it's clear that Apple has been doubling down on Pro Video since its support for ProRes Log with the iPhone 15 Pro. Actually, if you notice, the iPhone 17 Air replacing the Plus model will also feature a horizontal camera bar, but with a single lens, so I do wonder what the purpose is beyond aesthetics. Then there's the rest of the rumors that I'm going to call as kind of odd. Like Apple working on bringing reverse wireless charging on the 17 Pro models in order to charge accessories. Seriously, a feature I've never used on Android because of how much it sucks. Gurman then talks about a foldable iPhone for 2026, though without any details. Regardless, in today's question, let me know. How much do you care about video recording capabilities on your iPhone? Because in my case, it's the reason I simply can't stop using one or carrying one given my needs for B-roll, but I'm curious to know what you think about all this in the comments. Friends, again, Tech Briefing is a work in progress, and for us to continue into the next phase, we need your support. But again, it's the good kind of support, where all we ask is for you to like, subscribe, join the conversation in the comments as we love your feedback. Tell your friends I've started a new channel, and also follow me on social media, which is also of huge support. Tech Briefing alone is the work of 3 people, so we really hope you like what you see. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.